Hey, Shalom, Shalom. I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai for this truth, knowledge, and wisdom. And we give double honors to our apostle elders, which the apostle elders, a great millstone, which have diligently done the work and keep doing the work to hope for the elect out there, keep fighting, keep pushing, and maintain, man. This is just a quick news update. I really, usually don't cover things like this, more or less prophecies and different things like that. But this sort of hit a point to say this is the Lord showing, man, that look, it don't matter in this world how on top you think you are, or how much you feel in yourself, or how much things that Esau gives you, because Esau is the God of this world. He's the power of this world, so he can give you things. Okay, and what should come to your mind is the situation with Yahweh and Satan when he was tempted. Satan offered him things and would give him things to worship him, okay, and to put his image in his mind when they worship and give praise, man. Because that's what happens when you praise. That's why it says you cannot serve mammon, money, man. Okay, a lot of these guys in the entertainment world, which is Jake, they just because they're trying to escape the reality of the curses. So trying to dispatch the curses, they just run after what the so-called goodies that Esau puts out there, man. Because Esau knows how to get you, because Esau's being ruled directly by Satan. So Satan's giving him the playbook on how to go about things, man, and how to get in men's hearts, and how to get men to do certain things that because the spiritual demon Satan knows how to operate in the spirit, man, in the physical, to operate on men in the physical realm, man. That's why what it say in where it says in that I should go and be a lion prophet in his lion lips in his prophet's mouth. I'm paraphrasing, okay? But that's the same thing you see happening right now is that these people have been bamboozled to think that this is it. You can just live life and just just live your so-called best life and don't worry about the rest, man. But that's not the way. So you're supposed to tend to the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. And if you're an Israelite, and especially in these times, come back to who you are, okay? And stop uplifting Esau's society and his agenda, because that's what this guy Kevin Hart is doing, man. All right, this is covering the situation about the car wreck, as you see here. Okay, it's everywhere, and Jake got his judgment, man. We'll see what happens to him, but if if the elites really had something out for the guy. But long story short, man, this guy received his judgment, because he's a prime example of what it is right now to be on top. He's on types of movies, comedy clubs, got brands. You know what I'm saying? Because Jake, there ain't nothing wrong with living like that, but we're not in that time right now, okay? We're in the time of humbling ourselves and making and hoping the Yahweh Shem Yahshai has mercy on us, okay? So this is the car, okay? It's a Barracuda. I've been doing a little research on it, but it's a Barracuda. And Jake, who knows what Jake was doing in it, but he got caught up in it, man, okay? But what does it profit a man to gain the whole world but to lose his soul? Okay, because that's why this sit down is going on that. Because this guy is an example of gaining the world, okay, gaining stardom, gaining all types of women, and gaining a status in this world you see today. But what did it profit when this random thing can happen, and if the Lord ain't dealing with you, you just get jacked up, man. Now, what's going to be a crazy part? It says major back injury. So now, imagine having all that success, and then you got a major back injury now that you might not be able to do much, man. Okay? So that's the same what you have today. You have guys, especially in Israel, that think you can just sell out to Esau and not have to pay no kind of reparations or some kind of consequence. You can't dance with the devil and not get burned, man. All right? So this is an example of the Lord came and visited Mr. Hart, man. He was feeling himself. If you see right here, you see different things. This is his Instagram right here. But he was living life, man. This last post before the car wreck, right here, it says what? I can't get to it. Yeah, you got a whole bunch of. There we go. It says, being home makes me happy. Enjoy your weekend, people. See, one day ago, jumping off, everything was cool, calm, collected. And then what? That very day or the next day, bam. It was all sweet, all good, you know what I'm saying? But that's the saying that what is it profit of man to gain the whole world and to know that the Most High can, hey, man, deal with you, man, you know? So that's why we hope and we pray and we keep, keep ourselves. You ain't gonna be perfect, but in the ways of the world that Esau, because even if you got a good job, you getting you a thousandaire, if you want to say that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like these guys that have sold out wholly to Satan and making multiple millions of dollars and not thinking about the Most High, man. The Most High was not at all in his thoughts, and I'm talking about the true understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He was not on his thoughts, and he's probably seen videos. Because you know how many we had the situation with Mike Epps. He was talking stuff, so the Hollywood world knows about this truth. So if it came to pass that he's done something, or if he said so, he could have said something real slick about the truth, because the videos are out, man. The videos are out here, so he done ran across that, and he's a social media guy. Okay, so this is Mark 8:36, and it says, for what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the world? Okay, and what's that world there? Let's look at it. Yep, cosmos. Okay, arrangement. Okay, if the arrangement, it says if you gain the whole world, okay, and lose his own soul, his own spirit. Let's look at that word soul. It's psyches, where you get psychosis. Breath of life. See, understanding. Because it says that they stood on their feet, an exceedingly great army, and the Most High, what? The breath of life, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay? And you lose your soul. You lose your understanding of this truth. A vital force which animates the body and shows itself in breathing. So that's life, man. This is breath. This is the water. So these guys in the world that have gained that, but then they've lost the understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is dead, man. It profits you nothing. Okay? It says, in a living being, a living soul, him that wandereth out the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So that's exactly what you're seeing, man. If you're not in this truth, in the mentality, you're dead. So that's the same thing with Kevin Hart and all these other stars. The Lord is showing them, look, that ain't gonna profit you, man. If you're not trying to go after the Most High with your heart, man, and go after and seek Him, then you're dead in the world, man. There's nothing out here for you, This is Luke 12:20, and it says, but Yahweh said unto him, thou fool. Let me go up. Let me go 16. This is Luke 12:16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, a ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful. Okay, so just like now, you see the career can be likened unto a ground. It says, bring forth plentiful, okay? That's what it says, and it says, and he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do, because I have no room where to bestow my fruits? Your riches, your stardom, your accessories, all the things that this guy was living, man. His ground was buttoned up, with stars on islands, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful environments, you know what I'm saying? And putting himself in a position what men would look for in the world. Yep, you got your wife out here looking like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You posting your wife like that. That's without wisdom, man. Now you got all these thousands of people looking after your wife like that, man. That's not something he wasn't using wisdom. Okay? Living life, going to hey, low key, that is pretty nice, man. See, that's beautiful, man. He was living life. This right here is like the kingdom life, man. You know, chilling on an island, surrounded by tropical plants and just, you know what I'm saying, living life. They nothing. But the way he's living it was through what? Esau's means, man. You know what I'm saying? Just through Esau's means and his ways and gaining it through that. He gained the world and his field was budding. But what happened? Check this out. It says, and he thought and within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater. And there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. That means money, goods. What's the modern day goods? FRNs, man. Note, status. And it says, take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. That's what this dude was doing. Eat, drink, and be merry. You know? Eat, drink, and be merry. This guy was living that. You know, everything was cool, calm, eating, drinking, doing what you're doing. Boxing. You know, maintaining. Eating, be merry, right? But then look what happened. It says, but Yahweh said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? So it's going to be left to another man, you know. So he that layeth up treasures for himself and is not rich towards the Most High. It says, so is he that layeth up treasures for himself and is not rich towards the Most High, towards Yahweh. So you got to be rich towards Yahweh by Shem Shai, man. Okay? And that's all we try to strive for in this truth, man. That's why we're the ones on the planet Earth that's striving to be rich with the Most High. That's why it says, lay up your treasures in heaven. Okay? It says, plotio. It says to be rich, to have abundance, to outward possessions, to be richly supplied is the influence and resource so that he can give blessing of salvation to all. Okay, so having that abundance and that attention towards Yahweh Shem Shah, man, you know, and we have to strive, man, you know, to fight every day in this world that's full of distractions, man. So I ain't want to break too long, you know, but just the point is there. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and to lose his soul, man? All right, so this guy's a prime example, you know, of the Lord just visiting, man. He wasn't rich towards Yahweh Shem Shah, man. All right, and the Lord visited him, man. So with that, I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak. Shalom, Akim, keep faith.